Hey everyone and welcome back. I'm Music by Lucas and today I'm going to take you through the 6 most important music production skills. From the most important to the least important, I'm going to take you through these 6 skills and it won't matter which DAW you use or what genre you produce. Number 1 is going to be songwriting. It's the most important skill because if the song isn't good, it doesn't matter really what you do to it, it still is not going to be a good song. And if you notice, a lot of the best songs of all time have been remixed and redone over and over and over because the songwriting is just that good. Sometimes the best songs are really simple and sometimes they're really complicated, but either way they always have a really good foundation. You can get better at songwriting by studying music, referencing some of the great tracks, experimenting with a bunch of different ideas, and getting a lot of feedback. Number 2 is a great vocal. A great vocal is what takes your track from being a beat or an instrumental to being an actual song. It also makes your track more marketable and gives it remix potential. It can be a longer, beautiful a cappella like in Avicii's tracks, or it can just be something simple like a quick short phrase like in Martin Garrix's Animals, or we all know the famous one,
right here, right now.
Just something basic like that can also work really well. Number 3 is track arrangement, and I think this is probably the most overlooked skill in music production, and it's probably one of the most important, and the reason why is because it is what hooks the listener and the label. People have short attention spans these days, so you really have to have a good arrangement to take the listener on the right journey that's going to keep them hooked and wanting to hear more and more of your track. It's all about the transitions, the way you lay it out, the way you take the journey from the break to the build up to the drop, keep it interesting on the second break, second build up, make the second drop a little bit more different. So track arrangement is definitely super important. Number 4 is mixing. Now mixing is definitely more important than mastering because a master cannot fix a bad mix. So your mix has to be good first because a master is just going to emphasize the bad parts of your mix, especially when it makes it louder. You're going to hear things that you didn't hear before. It's going to make things just sound worse. So you just got to make sure that your mix is quality. And to make your mix quality, I think it's actually easier than most producers think. I think a lot of people think that mixing is like rocket science, that it takes like a whole bunch of plugins and stuff when it's really just about balance. You don't want to cut too much from your EQ, you don't want to boost too much from your EQ, you don't want to have too many layers, you don't want to have too few layers, you don't want to have too many compressors, that kind of stuff. So let me know if you want me to do an entire video on mixing because I can definitely do that. Let me know in the comments. Number 5, sound selection and sound design. Now these are 2 different things. So sound selection is more about having the ear to be able to find samples, to be able to find sounds that will go with your track and make it sound even better. Like for example, I use Splice to find samples, and when I tell people that, a lot of times they're really shocked. They're like, how did you find this on Splice? And it's because I was able to find the right sound, but not only that, but tweak it to make it sound unique, like pitch bend it, add different effects, and make it fit my track and stand out. I think that is a special skill. And then also sound design is a special skill where you create your own sounds. Now the only thing with sound design is I feel like a lot of producers who are beginner and intermediate try to do too much with sound design. They focus on that a lot. So the problem with that is they end up having really cool big sounding leads, but like not good sounding music overall. So you definitely want to make sure you're focusing on the songwriting, the track arrangement, the mixing, and that stuff before you're spending too much time on sound design. Also, I posted on Instagram about how I find my samples on Splice, the different search criteria that I use, so you might want to check that out for further information. And number 6 is mastering. And again, I put this at the bottom. I think that if you don't have those other 5 skills that we just talked about, the master really isn't going to help you too much. And I think, again, that too many beginner and intermediate producers do a lot of focusing on mastering. They're trying to get like the perfect mastering chain, and instead of focusing on, you know, things like the songwriting, the mixing, and all that kind of stuff, which I think is more important. I can though do an entire video on mastering, share my mastering chain with you and all that, so let me know if you want a full video on that too. So if you're watching this and you want to get better at production, I really think your main focus should be songwriting, making as many songs as possible, trying to find cool vocals, trying to work on your track arrangement, referencing songs, trying to figure out why some songs perform really well, like they get a lot of supports from DJs, and some songs don't. Like there's a whole recipe for this. And of course you want to try to be unique as well. Really it's just about trying, making more and more music, getting more and more feedback. You definitely will learn it over time. So I hope this focusing on number 1 through 6 will help you realize what's most important and how to make your music even better. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, become an official member of my team to start working with me exclusively. And now you have to choose which of these 2 videos you want to watch next.